Burn, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Student.
Oh, there's one.
Action to determine closed session. Student petition for reinstatement 49-24-25. That is to permit traditional enrollment in traditional schools and programs, and includes a behavioral contract.
All of it.
You move?
I'll move.
Okay. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Student petition for reinstatement 39-24-25. To permit conditional enrollment in traditional school programs or other educational programs with behavioral contract.
I move.
Second, okay. Right. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we voted on unpaid leave of absence for KP number 3689. The action was 3686. Yeah. For action, it was to deny the leave of absence. It was voted on and approved 5 A's, so that passes. No, we already did. Just has to be poured out.
It has to be reported, Bob.
Uh,
The motion has to be.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, I thought we had to, we already did.
Motion.
I'll second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
All in favor denying, yes. Aye. Procedure issues, according to this meeting, is being made and shall be kept for 30 days as followed. So stand for the pledge of allegiance. Observing, please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. I'm here, Sonny's here, Justin is here, Adrian is here, Mario's here, and Aaliyah Finch, our student board member, is here. Have we approved agenda?
First, do we approve the agenda with the added packet of the
Okay.
personnel?
Second.
Second by Wright. Nice. Okay, all in favor? Yes. Boards and Communications present awards to Cadet Webb, Person, Birdwell, Costa, and Mr. from Supervisor Chris Barley. Sir, you're up.
Thank you so much. Can I have the cadets come over here, please? Honorable Chair, board members, this is such an important night tonight. Not often do we get to recognize people that have actually saved someone's life. And that's a credit to not only them, their parents, this school, and this community. So I'd like to give recognition to each one and give a certificate of recognition of the importance that not only the program that they're in has trained them to serve their community and save their community if need be. And I'm going to start with Gavin Birdwell. Come on up, Gavin. Certificate of recognition presented to Gavin Birdwell in recognition of your exemplary public service. We wish to commend you for going above and beyond, rendering critical aid for a person facing imminent danger. Thank you for your heroic intervention and exceptional bravery. Signed, Chris Barley, Kern County Supervisor. Gavin, I want to thank you so much. Here's your certificate. Please clap for that.
Thank you, Gary.
Quinn Webb. Come on up, Quinn. Certificate of recognition presented to Quinn Webb. In recognition of your exemplary public service, we wish to commend you for going above and beyond, rendering critical aid for a person facing imminent danger. Thank you for your heroic intervention and exceptional bravery. Signed, Chris Charlier, Cook County Supervisor. Thank you so much. Abigail? Abigail, this is your certificate of recognition. In recognition of your exemplary public service, we wish to commend you for going above and beyond to rendering critical aid for a person facing imminent danger. Thank you for your heroic intervention and exemplary bravery. Exceptional bravery. Thank you so much. And I have one left, and I just want to read it into the record, if that's okay. Natalie isn't here, but a certificate of recognition presented to Natalie Acosta. In recognition of your exemplary public service, we wish to commend you for going above and beyond to render critical aid for a person facing imminent danger. Thank you for your heroic intervention and exceptional bravery. And we get a round of applause for this. Dear Lord, I am humbled and honored to be here with you tonight. And I just want to thank you and these wonderful cadets within the community. And one more round of applause for them. Can I just say, good job, and please, thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Do you just want to share for for all of our guests exactly what these young people did at the parade that the supervisors honoring them?
I will briefly say something, but then I want to let our master, our amazing assistant commandant, because he was present, but I was explaining to Supervisor Parley that our cadets, these cadets get some exceptional medical training during the school year, but also during summer encampment. They are certified emergency medical responders. They're and all other certifications, CPR, and but I just want to say thank you for allowing us to have this program. It's much more than what happens at school. It's far more, and probably some of the greatest training happens in our summer program, which our district supports. They help get cadets there. So a lot of reasons why they're able to, and they're not the first cadets that save someone's life, but the reason that happens is because our district supports us. They put us on buses and vans and give us financial support. So everybody here has a part in that, including our bus drivers and that drive us many miles. Yeah, so I'll let Master Sergeant Padilla tell you a little bit about what happened that night, and then if they want to add anything, because they were there. I was gone, which just tells you that I'm not that important. So.
Well, the cadets decided to show up early to set up and survey the area. An adult happened to get stung by a bee and was having an allergic reaction. The medics tended to her, asked if she had an EpiPen. She did not have her own EpiPen on her. Luckily, one of our cadets carries her EpiPen on her. They call 911, ask the dispatcher, hey, can we have permission to administer aid because we feel like it's necessary for her to live. Dispatcher said, go ahead. And they acted accordingly. And I'm very proud of them. Moving forward, we want to eventually get all of our cadets first aid and EMR certified and EpiPen trained because you never know when it's going to happen. So I'd rather have more people ready for this than not. So thank you for your support, and hopefully we continue to grow our program.
You can stand by, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I didn't grasp it.
All right.
Why don't you get in
Oh,
there?
Yeah, you look like the president.
I'll hold the costumes.
There you go. I'll get you, sir. Just,
Thank you very much.
thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job, guys.
Okay. Move on to the reclassification awards. This is Gaines.
This is exciting.
This is Gaines. This one will go on. You ask our student board member to help you present.
I would love to ask her, come on up here. I want to go right over a little bit so we can make room for the, I'll hand it to you and you can shake the hand of the student and then if possible, there's probably quite a few of them. I don't know if we can have them all lined up and get a group picture all the way down, but let's do that. I just want to say, first of all, to our parents and students who are here this evening, thank you so much for coming. This is a big deal to be reclassified as an English learner. One of the things that we've struggled with a little bit this year that I think every year it gets the number increases and I'm very saddened by this. Some of our parents have a tendency to pull their students out of the ELD class thinking my child is fluent in English. They really don't need it. But the problem with doing that sometimes is that not only do they miss out on really learning comprehension skills that are going to benefit them forever in their academic career, but they still have to test as English learners at the end of the year. So I want to say to the parents who are here this evening who left their kids in the designated ELD class, now they will be out. Thank you so much for doing that because our goal is to reclassify all of our English learners throughout the year to the point where we just have a few every single year. So students, when I call your name, please come up. And I apologize if I mispronounce a name. I hope not, but I know it could happen. Perla Garcia Maria. Thank you. Jasmine Orduño. Mateo Reyes. Mateo, stay right over there. Start right over there. There you go. Good job. Anahi Robledo. Jaden Flores Garabay. Jordan Gaspar. Nayeli Hernandez. Marcos Hernandez. Adeline Mendoza. Yael Miranda. Ivan Perez. Rebecca Valdez Romero. Elizar Valtierra Torres. Samantha Ajal Pastor. Alfonso Bravo. Francisco Cruz Bustos. Christopher De Leon Lopez. Damaris Diaz. Adara Gordiano Navarro. Mia Guzman. Eileen Martinez. Jaslyn Melendres. Franklin Ortez Juarez. Kimberly Perez Torres. Perla Recinos. Stephanie Rojas. Julieta Sandoval. Sofia Ulloa. Ruben Valencia Villarruel. Jimena Benitez. Maritza Garcia. Emiliano Mercado Soria. Victoria Perez Rodriguez. Students, is there a way we can kind of group them maybe up here, the taller ones in the back, and then kind of working our way to smaller ones so we can get a group picture of everybody? I'll let you kind of space yourselves right in here. You're a tall one. And then the taller ones. And then we'll let you, then we'll call moms and dads to get pictures. Maybe scoot together, come over here a little bit more. Some more taller ones too. Yeah. Kind of scoot together for a picture, guys. It's a picture. Come on. Just a picture. And then maybe some of them come up here. Second row, maybe start over here. You might be in the front. You might be in the front. Come up here. So we can get the group basically here. Yeah. How we doing? Right, we're doing this. Okay, right. There's a spot right here behind him. Okay. A little tighter, guys. We're friends. We're buddies. Come on. Let's put it together a little more. Maybe right here. Okay. You want to go on the left side? How's that? Is that short?
Parents, there's cookies and juices right over there on that table for all of the reclassified students. Please help yourself right that way.
Right here.
Right there.
Excuse me.
Stand and stand.
Excuse me, please.
Small kids make kids eat kids.
¿Cómo vas a agarrar así? No, se va a acabar.
Get your sister a high seat. Thank you. Alma.
Hey, how are you?
Getting yourself?
I recognize you. How's it going?
It's going all right. What? Huh? Yeah, I'm talking to my mom. She used to be like teacher. Yeah, that's it. Grab your sister a cookie. Thank you.
Going to the door.
You want some cookies? Yeah? Agarra uno para ver. Fíjate la raja.
Oh, okay, ¿quieres que tomemos un poco? Okay. ¿Con ella o también? Oh, with you. ¿Tú también? Sorry. All right, smile. Okay.
Yeah.
Take a view. There you go. Ahí está la foto. Okay.
Thank you for staying in the program.
What's his name?
Yeah, we can.
Here, are you gonna do? You'll see. It's for Christopher, but he didn't.
You tell me twice.
Please tell her congratulations. Thank you.
Y ya está fuera del programa. Y ya
Come up too. It's okay, I'm sneaking in the back. It's okay. What's her name never did it either. I didn't know you.
Oh, it's
It's
okay.
okay. We got that.
It's okay. Have a great couple.
Thank you. They're juices, Mario.
I got one.
Yeah. Es diferente para todos. Si gustan agarrar galletas.
Sí, muy amable, gracias.
Sure.
It's my dinner for the night.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Moving forward. Next up, RTA report.
Mr. President, I am representing RTA this evening at the request of RTA. Can't pick on me. Can't pick on me, Gary. Okay, so RTA semester update and community outreach. Welcome back. My apologies for not being here in person. I had medical appointments I needed to attend to. The RTA would like to welcome everyone back for the second semester. We share in the collective excitement for the months ahead and look forward to a productive and successful term for our staff and students. Negotiations and discussions. We are steadily approaching our next round of negotiations, which are scheduled to begin in approximately 3 weeks. Additionally, we are currently awaiting a confirmed date for our second day of collaborative discussions. We hope to have that established soon. Community School Initiative success. Prior to the winter break, RTA and our classified members partnered to distribute gifts as part of the Community School Initiative with Angel Tree. It was a privilege to engage with such appreciative families within our district. Expanding support through partnerships. Our key takeaway from our outreach was the desire to provide non-perishable food items to every family. We are aware of past concerns regarding liability. However, we hope to explore formal partnerships with regional food banks, such as the Community Action Partnership of Kern, CAPK. By leveraging the liability protections provided to schools under the Good Samaritan Food Donation Act, we can safely expand our support to the Roseman community and ensure no family is left out. Thank you for your time. Ed Shepherd.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
CSEA report.
Hey, everybody. Happy New Year. It's been a while since I've been here. Jeremy's been filling in. But it's good to be back in the swing of things. I want to give a big congratulations to our cadets. It's really amazing what they were able to achieve. But, equally amazing, the opportunities that we're able to provide them. And, the fact that they're almost DMTs already, that's really, really amazing, what they're achieving. I really love to hear that. And then big congrats to all of our EL reclassified that was a massive list. And I remember being here last time we had our reclassification, and that was also like a really large list. So it's good to see that that program too is really thriving, making, big strides and all that. So with the new year, we had a new executive board for CSCA. So myself, I will be president again this year. Jeremy will be the vice president again. We still have Mary Skowski as our chief job steward. We will have a new communications officer, librarian over at the high school, Marcia Cavadas, and then we have a new secretary, Anna Ruiz. She's a sped para over at RES. And then we also have a new treasurer. Sadly, Lori wanted a little bit of break. She was treasurer for like 6 years in a row, I believe. So she's kind of stepping back, and Megan Simpson will be taking her spot. Megan Simpson's a TK paraeducator over at West Park. So really excited to be working with them and having them work with all of us as well to continue business on CSDA's end. And speaking of that, our first negotiation meeting will be January 30th. We'll be meeting with the district, and we're providing you lunch. Barbara, you'll have to let me know what you want. Subway's cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to starting negotiations and everything. A little later than we both wanted, I know. We'll do better next time. Yeah. But again, really just excited to get back into the swing of things. I hope everybody enjoyed their time off, and yeah. Recently, a lot of resignations and everything, so we'll be doing a lot of hiring as well. So yeah, we're looking forward to that, getting new employees and engaging with them, letting them know what the union's all about, and yeah, going from there, and hopefully preventing further terminations. I'm sorry. But definitely looking forward to this new calendar year. That's it.
All right, thank you. Next up, student board member.
I just want to congratulate all the cadets that were here. That was amazing on what they accomplished and what they do. And the ELD students that accomplished learning English and everything like that. But for the high school, there is a award assembly on Thursday, February 12th at 4 for the first semester awards and stuff. So that's coming up soon. And then the visiting committee for self-study to Rosemount High School is scheduled for March 9th through the 11th. And then CAS testing is coming up, so we have to figure it out. Other than that, that's all I got.
Thank you. CBO, Mr. Irving.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody had a safe and happy holiday. Back on the 9th, Department of Finance did a presentation of the proposed budget for 26-27. It's interesting budget. There's a bit of a gulf between Department of Finance and the Legislative Analyst Office. A lot of things. There was Kern County had a Zoom meeting this afternoon with superintendents and CBOs to go over some highlights and kind of give that first view of what does next year look like. And tomorrow I'll do more in-depth training about it to cover more than the half hour 45 minutes that we have today. Yeah, it's the first step of what 26-27 will look like. There's still data that needs to come in at the end of April to finalize what COLA will look like for next year. And then just as tax revenues and everything come in, We'll get the update in May as part of the May revised to help prepare for next year's budget, but yeah. Started the process with one site to continue the last couple of years. We've had students go up to Bakersfield to do free vision screening and get glasses. So we're looking forward to doing that again in spring. There will be a orientation thing for that next week that I'll attend to make sure that we have all of our ducks in a row and we can proceed. And yeah, I think that concludes it for me.
Thank you, sir. Assistant Superintendent, Instruction and Curriculum, Dr. Mendez.
Good evening, everyone that joins us here in person as well as online. Happy New Year to all. Hope you have happy holidays. We've had Dr. Wetzel. Well, actually, I want to start off with congratulations to the Cadet Corps in their response to emergency situation. With their skills and the training that the district provides for them. So, congratulations to their swift action there during that situation. Also, congratulations to our students that reclassified, and then everyone that helped them along the way, including the parents, staff, teachers, paraeducators, and everyone that's helped them with increase their proficiency as well as be able to reclassify. So we appreciate the help of all, and enjoy the celebration this evening and seeing the students reclassify. We had professional development with Dr. Wetzel. We've been meeting with the subcommittee and continuing to identify English language arts essential standards. Teachers from West Park Elementary and Roseman Elementary have been collaborating with Dr. Wetzel. She's also worked with teachers at Tropical Middle School, and then Dr. Fisher. He's also a consultant and an author, and he's working at San Diego State University as well, at a school in San Diego. He helped us in terms of our visits. He focuses on teacher clarity as well as rigor, and we had the opportunity to visit West Park and Roseman Elementary yesterday, and then today were secondary school visits. So that included Roseman High, Rare Earth, as well as Abraham Lincoln and Tropical Middle School. So we enjoy our visits and debrief with that admin. We're also planning on continuing to provide opportunities for teachers as well, like workshops and so forth. So Dr. Fisher will be scheduled to work with the ELA secondary teachers on February 4th at Tropical Middle School and Roseman High. Those are some of the updates that we have for the moment in regards to professional development. Also, Tim Hansen from Kern County Superintendent Schools. He's a mathematics coach, and he helps provide support as well to secondary school sites in regards to mathematics. I wanted to share that report.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Next up, Assistant Superintendent, Special Education, Pupil Personnel, Cheryl Taylor.
Hello, everyone. I too want to congratulate the cadets who not only were skilled enough to step in a emergency situation, but also had the confidence to feel that they were capable of stepping in and acting in an emergency situation. Not everybody is able to do that. So congratulations to them and thank you to them. Congratulations to all of the Yale students who reclassified. I know that's a huge feat for our students, and it takes a lot of work for them to get there. So congratulations to them, and also thank you for all your hard work to make it to that point. As far as our department, this is a time of year where a lot of new information is coming out for a lot of our service providers. So we're actually looking at some PD as well. We do have a KCSOS coordinator coming out to do a classroom management training. Our speech, mental health, and school psychologists are attending some KCSOS KCSOS trainings as well that are upcoming, that are pertinent in their areas of expertise. And then there's a few of us that are planning to go to the LRP Legal Conference, which is an annual conference where it's all done by special education attorneys, and they inform us of all of the new laws, regulations, and requirements that are upcoming for this year for special education. Nice. And one last thing, and all of it that does have fees, some of it has no fees attached, but the ones that do are covered by our Medi-Cal reimbursements.
Thank you. So, Associate Superintendent, Human Resources, Mrs. Hargis.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. I too want to congratulate all of our reclassified students. It's not an easy task. A few years ago, I did help administer the exam, and it's tough. So congratulations to all of them for persevering and making it through and reclassifying. And then congratulations to our cadet corps students. And I just want to kind of piggyback on what Cheryl said is it's amazing that the students can stay so calm in an emergency situation, because so many people panic, but we certainly need lots of people like that that are willing and able to step in when needed. And I told Carrie I had good news in my report, so here's my really good news. So we have some classified interviews. We had posted the extended learning opportunities instructor positions. We have 25 candidates. 25. So I am going to interview every last one of them. I'm going to start tomorrow afternoon. So we have interviews from 1 to 3 on Thursday, and then from 9 to 3:30 on Friday. And I sent out my email inviting administrators from school sites to join me. And then next week, obviously we don't have 25 positions, but we do have a number of paraeducator positions. So on top of those 25, we do have another bunch of candidates for paraeducators. So we'll be doing that probably next Wednesday or Thursday, whenever we have some availability in the boardroom. So we have a lot of people that are applying, so it's very, very exciting. So hopefully we will get all of our positions filled. And we have a lot of, what appear to be very qualified candidates in those areas. So I'm pretty excited about that. There's a teacher recruitment item on the board agenda to approve. It's a $1,000 stipend to teachers that are planning to retire at the end of the 25-26 school year. And how that helps us is, early notification. It allows us to honor them prior to them leaving us. And then it also helps us to find some qualified replacements. We'll be attending our first job fair in Bakersfield on Saturday, January 31st. Teacher of the Year, those are due to me by February 5th, and then due to the county for selection on the 12th. Classified of the year will be following shortly. We had our first calendar committee meeting of the year. That was held today, and we have representatives from CSEA, RTA, and we have our board members, Mr. Vincelette and Ms. Rendon. So each of them for coming and helping, and I did send them all away with a job, with several jobs to do pertaining to the calendar, making sure that we have 180 days, that we have this right number of minimum days, all the holidays are on the right day, so they have some jobs to do to make sure that the calendar is correct, and then we will reconvene on February 5th. And that is it for me.
Thank you. Superintendent's report, Ms. Gaines.
Okay, good evening. I want to begin by saying that I just thanking Supervisor Parley for coming down. I heard that he was was very, very excited to come and recognize our cadets, and it really meant a lot to me to see him here this evening. And I recently received a magazine from Kern County Superintendent of Schools. And when you think of Kern County Superintendent of Schools, you think of 44 districts that make up Kern County. But this magazine was primarily, and it was pretty thick, was featuring cadet corps in Kern County. But I have the magazine if you think I'm joking. I would say 80% of that magazine is about what cadet corps, would you guess? Yes. Southern Currents. I mean, there's just so many pictures. I was like, oh, this is my kind of magazine. So, when we think about Captain Wallace and what these young people do year after year, and now, I mean, some of the schools and the districts in Kern County, especially as you get closer to Bakersfield, they're huge. But yet, the cadet corps that you see almost on every page, every other page, is the Cadet Corps of Southern Kern. So we cannot say enough great things about the kids, the young people that we are educating and have the privilege of working with in Southern Kern. So I just want to give a shout out to Captain Wallace, his whole team, and every student and parent who's involved in that program. Also, our English learners, again, it is a challenge to reach that reclassification, but once they're there, we typically modify them for a couple of years, monitor them for a couple of years, just to make sure that they truly are there. But as you can see, the age tonight ranged from very young right up to high school. And it's so exciting to see that many of them reclassify. So I want to give a shout out to Dr. Tolliver and also Dr. Mendez for the work that they do in Ed Services to make the designated English learner, and also our teachers who enforce that every day in the classroom with the strategies they use. So kudos to everybody there. January 24th, this Saturday, Southern Kern. I'm very excited. 125 people have purchased tickets to, well, there's obviously the recipients did not have to purchase, but to attend the inaugural athletic awards. And there's four men and one woman that are going to be recognized on Saturday evening, and quite a dinner program that a committee. We were also going to be recognizing, I don't know if I should say this, so they might, we're also going to be recognizing the Eubanks for basketball and their contributions. So hopefully they didn't hear me say that.
He's watching.
Okay, and then January 27th, we turn around a few days later at the high school cafeteria again, and we host the Antelope Valley School Boards, something we do about every 2 years. It's our turn again this January at the new cafeteria at the high school. One of the things I was hoping Mrs. Fargus would mention is our custodial leads. We're getting ready to interview for a couple of those, Mrs. Fargus. And
I was
also,
so excited about all my educators.
I know you are, but you forgot my custodial leads and also our new grant coordinator. That closes when? Friday, and I believe we do number of candidates for that position as well. And I also want to share that this past week I had a visit from a gentleman by the name of Rick. He was out of card, so I don't remember Rick's last name. He is the gentleman in charge of the Willow Springs racetrack now. A new company is involved in that. And he came to see me. How can we be involved in the district? We want to help. I mentioned scholarships, but I also mentioned the pantry at the parent community center. So he has, he's sort of guaranteed that he will be coming back, bringing us some funds that we can start the pantry at the parent community center. So today I met with Elizabeth and Quinn And we are actually going to be, and Talia, purchasing the shelving that is needed for us to begin putting the items on the pantry. I'd like it to be thoroughly stocked before we release that information to the community. We have a pantry, so our parents can come in, get what they need, sneak out the door, and not have to worry about any embarrassment or anything like that. We want to support our students and their families to the best of our ability. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Got you. We have the
No, attendance. Yeah, attendance awards.
Didn't want to let you forget that.
No. Okay. All right. Every year that I'm up here and I have to present the December attendance award, I hate, this is what? Elementary. I hate December for the month. I mean, it's fun to get presents and to celebrate, have some time off, but attendance in December, every single school. So tonight there will not be a most improved because no school even maintained. All of our schools went down, even a little bit. All of our all 6 of our schools went down. So, and I understand parents take vacation, they take trips. There's, more kids are getting sick sometimes in the month of December, but for the most part, we're still doing pretty good. So to present the elementary with the best attendance in December with a 93.66%, they dropped 0.35%. So they were about 94, a little over 94%. West Park. And for the secondary, this school dropped 0.88%, with 92.08%. They were almost at 93% last month. Tropico Middle School.
Just wish I had something to do with this, but my attendance clerk, Elizabeth, is amazing. She's calling parents nonstop. So as soon as I go to school tomorrow, I just hand this to her and her face just lights up.
Thank you.
But she is so hard working about getting parents and kids to school. You cannot have it.
Thank you, Mrs. Gaines.
You're welcome.
Board member communications. I'll start off with Justin.
Really cool to see the Cadet Corps. I have one of my son is friends with one of the awardees today, and that was pretty amazing to see Chris Farley come out and doing that as well. Our English learners, that's amazing that they continue to grow, and we see so many, and we're going to need a bigger boardroom, I think, within the next year, probably, different venue. That sounds just about right for us. Other than that, keep it short and sweet. Have a good day.
Sunny.
Oh, all right, guys. Where'd everybody go? Where is everybody, man? We start talking and they're gone. Well, congratulations to them, to the cadets for acting and doing what they need to do to save this person, this woman, and to our ELD students. Well done. I got to visit Tropico last week and to kind of lurk around and see what the 6th graders got going on. Mr. Vanningham took me on a nice little tour. And I looked at the grass and I was just like,
Don't
even start.
Don't even start.
We can spray paint in there.
About where we're at.
Spray paint it and just be done with it.
That's right.
Spray. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I feel like I had something else. Oh, I know what. So I know we have on the subcommittee board policies. I would really like everyone to read, even parents and students, read those manuals, read the student guides, read all the things that are going on. It's important. So just just read the stuff, please. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll leave it at that. But welcome back. And January is almost over, guys. Like, it's almost summertime. I hope you guys are planning things. I know we're talking about garden stuff, but yes, plant seeds, guys. All right? Soil's ripe right now.
Mrs. Hargis, if I may interrupt you for a second. Mrs.
I am.
Hargis, Miss Hepburn, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm Miss Hargis on the brain. Aren't you gonna share a little bit about what could be coming very soon?
Okay. So also, we've been working on the community garden, and I feel like we are like full steam ahead on turning this area over here into a community garden for our community, with beds, raised beds, irrigation, soil, space, seeds, right, Mr. B? We've got some teacher's gonna start some seedlings for us.
Greenhouse.
I like the greenhouse. We'll work on that. But that's really exciting. So I was tasked with like kind of drawing. I was in my backyard. I was like, okay, I didn't get out the tape measure, but I used my feet to measure. But that's exciting. So I'm really excited about that. So we are meeting next week to discuss a little bit more about the community garden, which is a passion of mine. If you guys did not know this,
I knew, but Mr. Davis told me yesterday, I believe, that what are those little pellet things called? What are they called? You said
wood chips.
Yes, wood chips. I think they're dumping. I don't know, maybe 3
loads.
On that piece of land very soon.
I love that. If you guys like have a yard and you're like, ew, nothing grows here, my ground sucks, get some wood chips. Lay them down there, and then it eventually builds good soil. Like they break down, it holds beneficial bacteria. It takes a while, but when the water comes in, you retain your moisture. And it's a free resource that these tree trimmer companies, they want to get rid of it. So if you stalk them and say, hey, come to my house, drop off your wood chips, they're like, sure, no problem. And it's great. Okay, I'll stop. All right, thanks, guys.
Lori. I just want to thank the cadets for being so efficient and being there when they were needed. And thanks to our Mr. Wallace. What's his title? Captain Wallace. For taking the initiative to get all these kids certified in all their medical training that they've had so far. It's amazing. And the kids for actually stepping up and doing it. Because it takes a different kind of person to step up. The EL kids that reclassified, it is really hard to learn a new language. And they have really worked very hard to do what they needed to do to basically survive. It's just great. I mean, I had to do it, and it's not easy. So, thank you. And with that, Adrian.
Almost forgot about me.
No.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you all for your reports, everybody. We are back, and it is time to finish out the remainder of the year, which seems like it's gone by pretty fast already. I hope everyone is a little refreshed. Hopefully the rain has passed us by. I would like to also say congratulations to our cadets for being in the right place at the right time. That definitely is commendable. And to all the students who reclassified, that is also, like Mario said, a lot of work. And I was really glad to see the turnout of parents, family members. So it's good that they have all the support. That was great to see. I did have a couple questions, but I wasn't going to get to that. I did have a question about the wrestling. Does anybody remember the gentleman that came?
Yes.
What is going on with that? Is he able to find a place to practice, gear?
That, I don't know, I've talked with Jimmy, but we can get that answer.
We'll give you an update.
Yeah.
Cheryl, go ahead.
I met with them and talked to them about one of the rooms that aren't being used at the old Rare Earth campus, because that's where our service providers are, but there's an extra room there that's not being used. And it has like a tile floor, it had some extra things that were in there that we could remove. And that would be able to be used for their practices. They would still then do their competitions in the regular gym because they needed a bigger area for that, but they did say that that was adequate space for practicing. I also talked with Jimmy Johnson about getting proper mats that would fit in that space. And so they were looking at some older mats that they had that could be used short term while they ordered more. And then they also are in a competition more towards the end of the year, where at that competition they would have an opportunity to get a discounted rate on really nice mats that have our logo on them and everything. So we have a lot of work going on.
Awesome. Okay, good. That's great.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I was also going to talk about the subcommittee, but no way.
No, you're good.
So Sunny and I attended a pilot for
Math
it was the math curriculum.
I was there too. It was
Yeah.
busy last week.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that definitely was interesting, getting to see, all the teachers that came out to obviously participate in that. I had a couple questions. I let Dr. Mendes know. They did show a video of what I guess is supposed to look like, but I would really like to know where they get the children that are participating in that. Is it just a classroom, or are those hand-picked kids just to everyone across the board is like, I know what's going on, this is great, this is fantastic, but is that real?
It's all of the children in those teachers' classrooms.
So, yeah, so we were watching, there was a video, and this woman was speaking, she was in a classroom, and she was going over, I don't know what.
Some kind of math. It was math.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're asking about her children?
Yeah, her children. So
She wants to know if they're paid actors or real students.
Yes, are they
I
real
don't think they're
students?
paid
Was that a
actors.
real classroom? Because everything just seemed to go just.
Went too smooth for you.
Yes, too smooth. Yeah. So that was.
I don't know the answer to that.
That's where I believe Connie let them down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, do, and do. So
Yeah.
they were going up and down and they were on it. They're just really smart kids, Adrian.
Oh, yeah, I definitely.
Adrian, there's a school in New York you need to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was interesting. Something that actually was mentioned there, though, was one of the teachers said, I said I was glad to see all the teachers that came out, but she said, I've been here for this many years, and there are some teachers here that I haven't even met myself, which brought me to a social type thing. I think teachers, staff, even if we were to do something separately, I think we need to have a little more interaction with everyone, so we can get to know, that's that person, that's this. I personally would like to get to know everyone in a positive manner rather than hearing something negative and learning who they are that way. That's just my opinion.
Let's have an end of year party.
It's just, I think our teachers need to become, a little more aware of who they're working with, who, you know, it's just, we're out of touch, I think. So I think if we can kind of pull something together, I think that would benefit the district greatly.
I think that I understand correctly, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. Mendez. There are 2 teachers from every grade level, not TK, because TK has a curriculum, K through 5 representing each school. So total, there would be 4 kindergarten, 4 first grade, 4 second grade, and you didn't select them, correct?
We reached out initially to a group of teachers, and then other teachers reached out saying they were interested in being part
So
of
it was
the
kind of them reaching out and wanting to serve on this committee.
Yeah, I understand that, but just, you know, some of the teachers, like, you know, there was first grade, second grade, kinder, and, you know, if I'm third grade, I don't know any of the kindergarten teachers. I don't know any of the second grade teachers. You know, I know one, I know 2, but other than that, I'm not familiar with anyone else. And
We've
so-
been having more collaboration opportunities, like Dr. Wetzel, the subcommittee. Actually, Ms. Smith is part of the subcommittee with the standards, and she collaborates with teachers from Roseman Elementary as well. So and then also during the standards-based grading committee meetings, there's also breakout sessions.
Mhm.
Like we have the middle school and the high school in one set, in one breakout room. Sometimes they're separate, sometimes they're combined. And then at the elementary school breakout room with Ken O'Connor, they're teachers from both Roseman Elementary and West Park Elementary School. So we have more increased collaboration opportunities, so we continue to expand on that. And then thank you also, Surrender and Ms. Hepburn, for joining us. I want to mention that as part of my board report too, and joining us for the launch there, for the pilot first launch. And then the videos, sometimes like even Dr. Fisher, he'll inquire about like snippets to make like promotional videos and stuff. So I think some of the publishers, as they go and they make presentations or they work with different districts, they'll get like snippets and include them. They'll check in with the district, see if that's okay to include as part of their promotional or sample videos. So I think that's probably what could have happened there in the videos that they're showcasing.
Mhm. Okay. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it.
To further on one of your questions, if you look into the approval tonight, they are approving a assistant varsity wrestling coach.
Yeah, I saw that.
So wanted to make sure of that. Okay. Cadet Corps, fantastic job. And I'm very happy to see that we're getting the recognition from the supervisor's offices down for what we do here in Roseman. Cadet Corps has a lot of capabilities. They got CERT, they've got just so much search and rescue. I would like probably to think would be a good idea for Captain Wallace to come in and give us a briefing on some of their capabilities. I've known Captain Wallace for quite a little bit, so I'm not surprised that we are where we're at with our program. He's just phenomenal. The EL reclassification, I was glad to see that. Leah, sorry to push you a little bit, but I think you know that I'm going to be doing that a lot because she represents the students. And if we're going to give student awards and that, I'd like her to get more involved with that. And I think she's happy to do that. She's probably going to strangle me later, but that's okay. And, but I have her down next to, I made some arrangements. I have her down next to Mario. So Mario can mentor her from the past president's viewpoint. Other than that, subcommittees, anybody have anything else?
I feel like we touched upon it.
Just the one.
Well, construction on West Park continues. a little slow right now because of the rain recent events, but, after that, we have some fine grading coming up pretty soon for one of the new buildings. Asphalt's going to be repaired out there on the playground eventually. We're looking at the long term on the asphalt also, possibly redoing it all. CTE building's coming along. Probably next week I might get some, I'll be able to share with some of you if you're within our meeting that's what we're invited to. It's kind of exciting. So that's all I got right now.
Okay. Comments from the public?
None.
So none, we will dismiss from the meeting. Consent items A through I. I have a motion to
I have a
address.
question.
Well, we're gonna open it, and then the questions. So I have a motion to open.
I'll make motion.
I have a second.
To open what?
The right proper way of doing this is we open the discussion with a motion, and then we do the vote after. I've got a script, so just work with me, please. So do I have a second? Second? Okay, so go ahead. Any discussion?
Yes, I have a question. Leanne, so I see our contract's up again for Lamar. Is that where we're getting all our candidates from?
I think we have definitely gotten some. I think a lot of, a lot of our candidates come by word of mouth as well. But that's really our best billboard that I think that we've had, that, people do say, yes, coming to Roseman, that they have seen.
Wasn't there a billboard that was supposed to be removed on kind of because it wasn't conforming to Caltrain standards?
It was, that was the one that was on the 14 coming north as you come into Palmdale.
Oh, that was.
No, it was the one, yeah, the one out there by like Vincent Hill, that kind of area out there. They took all of those, or they took a number of those down because they weren't up to code, I guess. So we just have the one left, the one right there on Avenue I.
Okay, so it's not going to be by the park anymore?
No.
I saw that.
Okay.
It came up.
Oh.
She's like, hey, is there a time for?
It's working. That was the only question I had.
I have
Okay.
a question for
Yes.
Ms. Perkins. Maybe I should have asked this during my communication. You don't have to say if we can't, but when we have resignations, are they letting you know why they're doing that? So we can try to
They cannot give us that.
fix that?
We don't actually do an exit interview, but usually people will put in writing that they're, resigning because of X, Y, and Z.
They cannot.
No, I know that. That's what I was.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Come on.
Any further discussion? Advice from student board member? Yay or nay? Nay?
Yay.
Yay. Okay, that's all I needed. And all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Do we have? We didn't have.
No, you don't. No, we already do have a motion. It's part of, after the discussion. Now we vote.
Okay.
This is following the Robert's Rule of Order, basically. So hearing, and we have no opposed. So hearing none, it passes 5-0. Next up on the agenda, curriculum and instruction. This is action. Do I have a motion to open?
I'll move.
Second.
Second. Okay, and any discussions?
What are we discussing?
Dr. Mendez, yes.
This is the quarterly report from October, November, December 2025. It's located on page 62 of the board packet. And these are the ones that we, the quarterly report indicates that we had 0 findings in regards to textbooks and instructional materials, teacher vacancy or misassignments, and facility conditions for that time period. So within, so the recorder will report out, and then once board takes action, gets filed and or communicated to the KCSOS, that oversee the Williams, Clay County. Sometimes they'll visit us, selecting different schools and so forth. Usually that occurs, the announced ones at least at the beginning of the school year. Sometimes there's some unannounced visits, but these are just some of their progress monitoring, the quarterly reports that that we include in the board packet as a part of communication and for the board to take action on these reports.
Thank you. Any further discussion from the board? Student board member? Any discussions? Any advice? How do you vote?
Yeah.
We'll get there. Okay.
Okay, who made the motion?
I did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like things are like all over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the right way.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, yes.
So we've been doing it wrong the entire time?
It's not been thorough. He has to call for the nay votes. He can't just assume everybody is
Yeah.
saying aye.
No,
It
yeah,
has to be, he has to call for those who oppose. Hearing none, motion passes with 5-0 vote. Just trying to help him out here.
Oh,
That's all. It's pretty simple. It's just.
Yeah, it's something we have to get used to, that's all.
No, the no part is fine, but
We
You can't assume.
Yeah,
no, but we want to get an explanation before we do a
well, of course.
motion.
yeah,
Well,
we're
no,
not
that's-
doing
that
a motion
was-
to open it up. That's the part. So,
That's the part we get with the discussion from.
He should have gone first.
You're right.
Yes.
And I just didn't call him out, but he could have. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Hearing none, motion passes. 5+1. B, approve 2024-25 school accountability report card. Do I have a motion to open?
oh, I should go to
I-
Dr.
Dr.
Mendez.
Mendez first.
Well, Dr. Mendez to explain first.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, these are the 24-25 school accountability report cards published in the 25-26 school year. So it's published this school year, but it's from the components from previous school year, including like CASP data, student demographic information. Some items that are updated could include like or that have been updated are the narratives. Sometimes when we're doing like working with Dr. Fisher, Dr. Wetzel, the narratives are updated. So some components are from last year, but also some components are from the current year in terms of what we're currently working on. These are annual reports. They are shared with the board every year, and then board takes action. Once they're approved, we post them on the website as well, and that's done on or before February 1st of the current school year. So there's reports. Administration has been working on the SARC reports. So thank you to the school site administrators for working on the SARC reports. And they do that through Document Tracking Services (DTS), the platform that we utilize for the SARC reports. We also use that for our school, our single plan for student achievement. But in this case, it's the SARC reports that were updated on DTS. After that, then we post on or before February 1st of the current school year.
Thank you. I will make a motion to accept his report.
Second.
Okay. Second by Wright. Any further discussion? All those in favor, I'm sorry, student advice? Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
5 ayes, any nays? Hearing none, it passes 5+1. Next, business operations. Approve E-way contract award to Porter LN for the Southern Current Unified School Districts Network. Electronic E-rate year 2926-27. RFP number 2026-02-470, number 260006516 for Mr. Webb.
And Mr. Whistler's not here.
He's not here?
Yeah, he stepped out, he had an emergency.
Okay.
I know what the C rate is about.
Yeah,
We get reimbursed for any electronics that we get because of students. And then we get reimbursed like with the 80%.
I'm gonna say 80 or 85,
Yeah.
Robert, do you know?
Up to 80%.
Yeah, up to 80%.
Okay.
We have a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept.
I'll second.
Anybody? Student advice? Yes? All in favor? Aye. Report advice, any nays? Hearing none, motion passes. 5+ the student's advice. B, approve E-rate contract award to SHI for the Southern Current Unified School District Network electronic E-rate year 29, that's 2026, that's 2027. RFP number 2026-02-470, number 26006512. So we all basically the same thing, am I correct?
Correct. I will make that motion.
Okay, second by Fitch. And student advice?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And, okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? Hearing none, motion passes. 5+ the student advice. Okay, C, first contact review, reading only of the 2025-2026 comprehensive school safety plan. Mr. Irving, this is informational.
Alrighty, so this is the first review for school safety plans. Per ed code, the school sites need to have their plans adopted by March 1st of each year. And then prior to October of the following year, the boards need to make, have their approval of it as well. But typically we run the sites and the board together because there's a large gap between March and October. So for reading, because there haven't been enough curveballs tonight, the plans from last year are what was submitted, so that if there's things from last year that stick out and need to be updated for this year and subsequent years, that they stand out a little bit more, so it's not, buried within, okay, well, here's the new updated piece and that's it. So for the second, in between now and the second reading on the 4th, if there's anything that sticks out of, major area of concern, please reach out to me, Superintendent James, the school site, so that these things can get addressed with the sites and they have time to take it back to their safety or their site council so that, everything can get taken care of prior to March 1st.
Mr. Irving, just wanted to piggyback on what you just said. There will be an additional piece, some board policy that is in the process of being changed for Southern Current that aligns with a new ruling that just came out that will go into effect, I think it went into effect January 1st. It's either January 1st or July 1st on immigration and how our district will deal with the immigration issues that are currently prevalent in our country today. That will not only come out in my district safety plan, but it will have to be before this board will approve any site when it has to be added to all site board safety plans. So it's going to be a board policy. Mine will be a little more in depth probably, but the sites will have to have the board policy added in there.
I just kind of breezed through that really quick. I know it's stuff from last year. One thing that I feel should be added at the secondary level at Tropico is like an opioid section in there. Nothing about drugs or anything in there. At the high school, it's in there, but I think it's important to have that for the middle school as well.
And I believe that is in the District 1.
Probably the District 1. I saw it was in, at the high school, but it is not for chocolate.
Okay, thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Okay. Moving on, approve retirement incentive for employees in positions covered by the bargaining agreement with the Roseman Teachers Association. Employees will have submitted a written notification of their retirement at the conclusion of the 2025-2026 school year to the Human Resources Department by February 20th, 2026. They will receive a one-time payment of $1,000 on June 30th, 2026. Payroll, Mrs. Hargis.
And I touched on this a little bit earlier. And so the $1,000 stipend is to encourage people to let us know early. So they would, they'll have roughly a month, they'll have from tomorrow until February 20th to make that decision. I think some already have, from what I've heard. But it gives us opportunity again to, honor those folks before they leave for their many years of service. But then it also allows us to be able to find qualified candidates in their place. And we will be starting to attend some job fairs coming up. So that would, be very beneficial for us.
I move to accept.
Okay, moved by Hepburn.
Second. Okay.
Second by Wright. Okay, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Nice. Oh, she doesn't. Okay, hearing any nays? Hearing none, passes 5-0. Personnel items approved, Mrs. Hargis.
Ask that you approve the personal items as written.
I make a motion that we approve the personnel items, including the supplement.
Second.
Second by Hepburn. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Hearing none, motion passes 5-0. Turn up.
Second.
I was waiting for that. Okay. 8:29.
Aye.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye. Didn't ask for no opposes on that one, huh?
I'm not even gonna ask for that.
No.
8:29?
There wasn't any.
I don't want to adjourn.
What's that?
I don't want to adjourn. No.
Let's stay longer.
Good. You can say here for the rest of this one.
Well, a couple of, I just give credit where credit's due, that's Elizabeth. I'll make sure you get that.
Yes, go for it.
And a fruit juice.